Hello. I'm gonna try to get through this. I may have to try this multiple times. I think maybe because I just cried it out, I may be okay. Um, Today I knew it was gonna be somewhat eventful, but it, it just keeps happening, and it's just a lot. I feel exhausted, and I think Erika does too. She was falling asleep. I had to wake her up to tell her bye. And I hope she sleeps well. So today the big deal was she was going to get to eat her favorite food. And after she had done very well in her swallow study. So I brought her Chipotle, and she enjoyed it. I guess the therapist didn't know about it, or Erika didn't communicate well, but they also brought her a whole nother meal too, which looked like beef stroganoff with some green beans and whatnot. And so she had all kinds of things to choose from. And she ate a little bit of all of it just to try it, but mostly she wanted the guacamole. Not even so much the chips, which I was proud of because they have less of those. But anyways, no, she enjoyed it, and I got to finish them off after she was full. But on top of that, they changed out her bed. She has a smaller one now for less life-threatening things. And she got a new trach today, so that happened as well. It's a little smaller, be easier to breathe, easier to talk through as well. And the biggest thing was, on top of that, just the short time I was there, the speech therapist said, we'll watch you and we'll keep your feeding tube in, and maybe next week we could talk to the doctor about getting it out. Well, the reason I stayed a little later, and I'm glad I did, is the doctor came by and asked about how she ate, and we talked to him and told him, she ate about 25% of all that food that was here, and she's full. And he said she ate, no problems, blah, blah, blah. He's like, well, then why do we have that tube in there? Get it out. And that's something I just, I was just tired of looking at that thing, because it was the last thing that I felt was, it's next to the last thing. The next thing is getting this trach out and being done with all that. But getting that thing off of her face so I can see her whole face. She didn't think it was a big deal when we talked about it, but I thought it was a big deal, and she can already breathe better and feel better. So that was awesome to watch them throw those tubes in the trash. But I will say, after all that, mainly the trach thing, she's tired, but she bounced back well, got her energy back, got her oxygen back. And amidst all this, I know it was a big deal. It's like, when's Erika off the ventilator? Well, I think she's off. She hasn't been on it in 3 days because I haven't even been paying attention. So, that's another thing. Like I said, there's just so much, and it's so fast. And I wrote the words down, and I don't have them in front of me right now, but it was from what the nurse said today. And yeah, I'll have to look it up, read it later, but it just kind of summarized how I'm feeling about how things are going. And I think a lot of the nurses and staff are surprised and delighted, just like I am. And I'm just beyond excited. I will definitely miss her the next few days, but I think that it's good for us to get away for a moment, because as exciting as all this is, it is somewhat exhausting. I know for Erika and for me, it's wonderful. Don't get me wrong. It's fabulous. But, it can be a lot. Trying to get out of the house this morning, running into Chipotle, trying to get the perfect thing and be there on time, and I made it by 15 minutes. It's a lot. And I'm excited that this is the stress I'm having, because it could be, I know, a lot worse, and I'm thankful that it's not. But I am looking forward to stepping away for a moment and coming back on Monday and seeing what happens next, or what might have happened while I was gone, the rate she's going. So I'm super excited to share that with you guys. And love y'all.